Good evening! Merry Christmas, everybody! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you've had a fabulous day. You're all sitting there stuffed with turkey, whatever you've been eating. I'm certainly full. I've got that old jiggly belly going. Got the Baileys going as well. So cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas. Just before I went live there, I was searching around to see where did I actually put my phone so I could read the comments. Let me just find it on my phone. Totally unprepared, very rushed day. You know, as everyone knows, Christmas is a very busy day. Of course, start coughing now as well. So it's almost gone, that flu. It's almost gone. I'm just hanging in there a little bit. But I'm hoping the Baileys will keep my throat coated tonight. So, let's see if I can find my stream. Here we are. Make sure the volume's turned down. Yeah, there we go. Oh, lots of comments in. Oh, showing 18 people in already. I wasn't expecting that many in tonight, but I'll go back to where the comments start. And first off, I got Scott Wood in there. Hi, Scott. How are you doing? Finished Central, Brian. Welcome to the stream. Summer Breeze, John and Holly, good evening, guys. Wolfsack Scenery's in as well. Who else we got in? Simon Model Railways, good evening, Simon. How are you doing? Clive, New Run Railway, good evening, Clive. I've been watching your shed updates while I was off ill. I was catching up on all those shed updates. It's coming along grand there, mate. It's going to look the biz when you've done it. Andrew 156, good evening, Andrew. Willow Creek Rod, good evening. I'm just skipping through the chat pretty quickly because, of course, people want to see what I got from the big man himself. The Summer Breeze was commented, was he? What did he? What did he do? LNR W1, I think I've seen Hamish in there as well. Yeah, welcome to the stream. If I missed anyone, sorry, but the chat's speeding up. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Hot Dog Pilot Andy's in as well. Good evening, Andy. How you doing? Don't forget, Rob and Grace RTJ trains are on after me. They'll be taking you late into the night. Who else have we got? Don't forget the unofficial sponsor of this stream. There's links in there for the train set shop. You know, if you got some money for Christmas and you wonder where to spend it, should have actually been drinking my Baileys out of this, I suppose. Don't forget the unofficial sponsor. Still waiting on that check, Brian. Chris, Valley 56, good evening. SJ Chain World, Simon, good evening. How are you doing? Why was, I can see here that Andrew's thing was held. Why? I will show that because that's... Tom Houston's in as well. Hi, Tom. How you doing? Right, I think at the bottom of the chat. Right, okay. Everyone make sure they have a drink because obviously we're going to have a little toast later on to people who are missing this Christmas. So I want to do a little toast to that later on. So have a drink. Right, what did I get for Christmas? First out of the bat, I get one of these every year from my kids. So the Hornby Merry Christmas Train 2025, a little wagon there, so I got that. And I also got some Metcalf kits. I've got a signal box. And also got an engine shed. So they will come in very handy for the layout. I've got given a voucher for my local model shop. But what I'm looking forward to unboxing tonight, I've had this for a couple of weeks now. Got this second hand from my local model shop. And here we have it. We'll get all that in shot. The Midland Pullman. So we're going to unbox this now, have a look at it. Make sure it's working. I don't even know if it's working at second hand. I'm sure it is working. So we'll, the special collector's edition. So, Well, let's put it on the workbench here. I'll keep this big screen up for now so I can just take it out and show it up there. I will be blowing my nose every now and again, so sorry guys. Sorry, it's not very pleasant to show on camera. Anyway, cheers guys. So, let's take it out. Let's see if we can get it running. Oh. Come on. Slowly revealing itself. There we are. One box lid. Put that over to one side. Start off with, well, we have a nice, that'd be nice to get framed. Put up somewhere. It's a nice quality card print. And we have this inlay. Excuse me. Now I know this did come with some figures, but the person who had it actually put the figures in, so they're already in place. Oh, actually, if I lift this out, it should have some, oh no, it doesn't have finger holes at the back to get it out. Usually they have little finger holes, you can push them out. So here we have the first car. I don't know if you can see, but there's people sitting in there already. Where's Bersine? Merry Christmas, Mark, and everyone just stopping by. We're at family dinner. We'll catch up later. Thank you for popping in, Ray. Merry Christmas. I say Merry Christmas to anybody who's there lurking in the background, doesn't want to come into the chat. I hope you all had a great day. Here we have carriage there. Again, people inside. And you can see there the sort of connections they have. So I believe there's lighting all the way through these as well. Another carriage. People in there as well. Archive 8 quid to spend. Right, that's the first layer. Second layer, then we go, ooh, what have we got here? We've got a nice little booklet there, also giving the history and everything of the Pullman and some nice pictures and stuff. That'll be interesting to read later on. And then we've got just warnings there about priority and DC fitting and DCC fitting, etc. Oh, Pullman menu and wine list. So this is obviously instructions of some sort. Oh no, this is actually a copy of their. I was expecting that to be just instructions or something like that done out, but it is actually the menu and wine list that would have been on board. Choice of grilled fish or egg and bacon, grilled sausages and whipped or French fried potatoes for 10 and 6. So this is obviously all the instructions. Here we have put it up there, the different F codes for what they do, sound, lights. So we'll have a listen to that later on. So what I'll probably do is I'll put it on the track, do a hard reset on it, and then put my own number on it. Right, we'll continue the unboxing. Oh no, hang on, what we got over here? Oh, Zimo DC sound decoder. So that's obviously the decoders that are in it. see there's an extra little pack of bits and pieces. It's not even opened. Some little screws and stuff, so I want to know what those are. They look like they're little tanks or something to go on. Put them to one side. Okay. So this is obviously a 6 carriage set. No people in that one. Oh, I see Leslie's in as well. How are you doing, Leslie? Hope you're keeping well. So what did everyone get? What did Santa bring people? And then, oh, somebody's come loose in there. You can see. Either they've come loose or they're trying to moon out the window. And then the final car, let's bring that out. So I believe with this, both ends are driven. There it is there. Let's have a quick look at the wheels. The wheels look fairly clean. So we'll give it a run, see how it goes. There's pickups on the back and the front. Make sure there's nothing underneath. Oh, there's more instructions here. Excuse me. Well, that's the same one again. Warnings, and then we've got the backbend diagram. So this is obviously the exploded diagram there of spares and parts. So it says overall length 1,630 millimeters. Oh, it's over 1.5 meters. That's just something I think that's advertised for different software. Oh, this is the invoice for the sound decoders. Product maintenance care. You choose. Special. Oh, this is special collector's edition. I didn't even realise that. So I have got 831. And then we've got, oh, this is the same stuff again. Just the details of what the F numbers refer to. So let's put that way over here. My test track, my programming track is over here in the corner, so I'm going to disappear off camera for a minute. So, you know, talk amongst yourselves. And what I'll do is I will program this one, and then I will just put it, I will take the, I suppose the 57 off with the carriages and put this on, see if it runs around. So first of all, I'm just going to reset the decoder on it, which is CV8, set it to 8, that resets it. And then I'll put the number on it, which, what was the number on this? So it's going to be 6093 is the number I'm going to choose, because it's got a running number here of 60093. So I use the first 2 digits and last 2 digits. So yeah, let's reprogram this. Right, it took me a while to get it on. Right, now let's go on to programming track, main. CV8, enter, value 8. So that is reset the CV. Right, I'm just going to read it to make sure it's showing up now. I've reset it, it should show up as 3. Yep, so that's reset. So now I can program, and I can put the address, what do I say? 6093. Enter. Sending it. That should be that done. Right. Yep, so that is programmed in now as 6093. So let's bring the 57 around. For some reason, my right, we'll stop the 57. Get off. These Pullmans, I've put the magnetic couplings on them, so it makes it really easy to take them on and off. Oh, Darren Faulkner's in. Hi Darren, how you doing? Just having a quick look at the chat there. I say, don't forget, RGJ trains are on straight after me. Right, the question is, does it work? So, 6, this could be a very short stream if it doesn't work. Oh, lights have come on. Oh, there's sound. I suppose actually if I put this down to the 4 screens now, so you can get to see a bit more. There we go. Right. So I'm going to let that whiz around while it's doing that. I'll reset this one. I was actually whizzing around it quite fast. I'm going to slow that down a wee bit. Sorry, excuse me, guys. I'm going to turn that sound off a minute, because it does seem quite noisy. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at the chat a minute, try and catch up on it. Very good, as fast as any go rail car. RGJ stream is sadly cancelled due to internet issues. Is it? I was chatting to Grace a minute ago and she didn't say anything about that. Or was that you trying to wind people up, Simon? Right. That took a while for the sound to go off because I hit the sound button about 30 seconds ago and it took that long to go off. Right. Oh, Alan Reynolds is in the chat. Good evening, Alan. I don't presume you're at the pub today. Surely the pubs aren't open on Christmas Day, are they? All right. Yeah, I got that message there, Simon. All right, thanks. So Rob and Grace aren't doing tonight. Then apparently they do have internet issues. So I'm only going to do probably to about 8:30 because obviously I got my family here. Just before my live stream, my daughter just walked in. So I said, give her a quick hug and said, Merry Christmas. I'm just doing an hour and I'll be back out. Right, so let's get the carriages on this one. Give it a run, see how it goes. See if it does go. Now, I suppose actually there is probably an order that these carriages go on, and there was an instruction booklet somewhere that showed me when they went together. Because, you know, I can't have somebody in the comments shouting at me going, that's not prototypical. If we're going to do this, let's do it right. Okay, so it looks like that one. Now these are always quite tricky to couple up because you've got to get the wire connections. Oh, that doesn't like that. But that's not right because it's shortened the layout. Right, let's have a look at this close up to see how it's supposed to be getting together. Oh, Manningbrook Junction, how you doing? How you guys doing? So let's see how that. Right, so obviously that was just the way I was trying to connect them up that was causing the short. Right, I'm going to take the black 5 and stop that because it's going to keep getting in my way. Right. Right, I think I'm going to have to switch the layout off, clip these together, and then see, because trying to do it with the layout, I don't want to be shorting stuff and damaging decoders. So the layout is now off, so I can clip these together. Right. Right, I don't think I'm putting these in the right order, but that's the order they're going to go in for now. So I just Oh. Yeah, anybody who gets something like this, even like the Hornby 4-carriage EMUs or DMUs, where they've got these connectors, they're not the most robust things, and you have to be careful when you put them together because you can break them. Right, I think that's together properly. Let's put the power back on, see what happens. Right, don't think it's shorting out, so. Right, I got to reconnect now to, because I switched off, the Wi-Fi module went off, so I've got to reconnect engine driver here to it. Doesn't want to close down, let's force it. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Let's open up engine driver again, connect to oh, Brian's in, is he? Hi Brian, how you doing? No, it doesn't want to connect. Right, let's just use the gauge master. So, loco 6093, enter. Lights. Oh, do we have lights on? Yeah, I think we have all interior lights on. Let's give it some sound. Yeah, we got sound both ends. Let's give it a little bit of juice and see what happens. Oh, hello, Holiday Way LLC. How are you doing? Yeah, just changing direction. I'll get onto the chat on my phone and have a quick flick through that while it's doing its thing. Oh, the Growler end gauge is in. Ewan, how are you doing? Peter Menyon, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So I'm just catching up with the chat now because I've been busy fiddling with this, trying to get it going. It's my new toy that Santa brought me. Well, Peter, it's your first time here. You're very welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So usually here every Thursday. If that's coming across too loud, let me know. I'm just going to run the sound for a few minutes just to see. Rusty Tracker, just finished my live stream over here. Just so I pop into, yeah, you're very welcome. We're into Model Railway. Good evening. It's too loud, is it? All right, I'll cancel the sound. There we go. Might give it a little bit more juice. Well, it works. The sound works. Let's get the Black 5 going as well, which is still operating on 3 because I haven't put the proper number on that yet. Right, we'll let them run around now. So you got any questions? I think you asked something and I missed it in the chat. Pop it in again now because I've got my eyes excuse me, on the chat. Gossip Bass 007, good evening. That's better. Okay, if you don't have it. All right, okay. John Mystic Robo, good evening. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I would agree with you there, Holiday Way. Just ordered a number of NCE block detectors. Very good. Ian McGrather says, when I do go DCC, I'm thinking of doing some videos on the age-old question of how many droppers do you need? I'd love to start with 2 and show how far a loco goes. Yeah, like I build my layouts with FlexiTrack, which is sort of a yard, almost a metre length. So I put a dropper on every piece of track and every point. It ensures good power. You're not relying on the fish plates, and also the signal for the DCC doesn't get dirty. So it should help with the running. I guess in Donegal Rail car's been given the night off. Yeah, because I usually have it sitting on this board when it's not in the centre and it's just leaned up against the wall over there. So they're not running. They didn't run on Sunday, Christmas Day anyway, so. Saw a food review of the Bellman, British Pullman, 1,080 for top flight seat, and said the meal was okay, 710, but 10 star for the overall experience. You're obviously a very good boy. Well, of course, that's what Santa, me, bought for myself. I got some money and stuff like that for that because it came in to the local model shop. He had it second hand, and I said, "Oh, will you keep hold of that for me?" And I went and squared with them a couple of weeks ago, and I had thought, right, I'm going to do that. That's my Christmas present. It's going to sit there, and I opened the box, of course, to make sure it was in there. But other than that, I haven't looked at this. Is the first time I've run it. So I've reset the chip tonight, put a new number on it, run it, and there it is going around. And all the carriages appear to be lit up. Let me just actually say dim the lights. I'll just turn off some of the lights a minute, so it's going to get a bit dark. I'm not sure how the cameras will behave now when I switch off these lights. Has that actually made much difference? So you should get a better shot now, looking in the carriages as it goes by. In fact, if I go back to that, but put that shot over there. So guys, don't forget to hit the like button for me and subscribe if you're new here. And again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Right, time for a nice pint of Baileys. I'm already on it here, Chris. I got a nice litre bottle. I think it was a tenner in Asda. They were doing a litre bottle for about a month ago. So I was like, yeah, I'll have some of that. I think my family are in the other room doing shots of what they call baby Guinness, which is basically Tia Maria coffee liqueur and Baileys to look like obviously a baby Guinness down that. So time I get finished here, I'll probably go in next door and they'll all be fluthered. Timber Surf, how are you doing, sir? Are you feeling better now? I believe you were under the weather for a while there. Yeah, it's not too bad under that lighting, is it? That is just purely the light from my Christmas tree that's in here that's lighting it up at the moment. So the cameras are doing quite well in that light. Ralph Gals 4754, good evening, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas, you just popped up in my feed. Nice to see the Midlands blue. I have this in Engage, only a small layout, but big enough to run a Midland blue. I've subscribed, looking forward to seeing more. Thank you very much. I've only just got it. I've just opened the box. And you'll see more of this layout, 00 gauge, being built over the next year. I'm late. Which blue Pullman is it? It is... Let me get the box. So, where are we? Middle, right. Is that set there? So it's obviously the Bachmann 00 gauge Midland Pullman Special Collector's Edition. Contains Midland Pullman 6-car unit, exclusive bound history of the Midland Pullman, pack of Pullman stewards and train crew, collectible reproduction. Menu card and fine art print, yes. That is actually quite a nice print that came in the box. So I'll look to get that framed. Oh, you're at the hospital a week today on the mend. Well, get well soon, Timber. Well, Unizov needs to get back to festivities. Yeah, so I'm only going to do, what are we now? Oh, another 15 minutes or so. So I need to get back to my family. Brian Finnerton says, Simon, to answer your question, it's Falcon. I don't even know what the question was. Simon's Midland Pullman used to run out of London St Pancras to Manchester Central. Disused station next to Deangate GMAX station. Peter Mennings, where are you located? I'm in Donegal in northwest Ireland. What do I model? 00 gauge, Irish and UK. I've also, on this layout I'm building, there's going to be a loop of 009, which are going to be running the Donegal rail cars. These are 009 models of them there. Normally you would see these running, but not tonight, as it's Christmas Day. They didn't run on Christmas Day, so I'm being prototypical there. Anybody who watches me regularly knows there's not one thing prototypical about me. Robert Gowan, 1205. Evening all. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Robert. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, you have the early version of that. And Chris Valley 56. I used to ride the Western Pullman from Padding to Cardiff Central in the late 60s, early 70s. Did any of the railways in Ireland used to run on Christmas Day? Guessing there isn't any these days. I don't think they run on Christmas Day. I'm sure they did in the past when people actually, that was the only way of getting around. I'm sure some of the main lines would have been running Christmas Day. To be honest, I don't really know. Anybody knows? Answer in the comments there, please. Well, lights aren't on the Black Friday. Let's put those on. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. The lights have gone out in some of the carriages. They were lit earlier on, weren't they? I don't think I've got the order of the coaches quite right. I think there's a certain way of putting them in, because I noticed between one of the coaches it was just a plastic connection, so it was a dead connection. So they've obviously got to be a certain way around to work. Been a couple of years since it ran. Need to get it out. Also have the light blue grey version. Yeah. I have a question for my UK brothers. I want an A4, but not sure what to get. I like Southern and GWR. Well, A4s only ran on LNER or under British Railways. So you won't get, I don't think they painted any up in Southern or GWR. But yeah, the A4s only ran on the LNER or under British Railways. So you'll probably get them in, well, there's a blue, a black and a green under British Railways, and then whatever colours they were under the LNER. Yes, I think they were. The dead connector should be in the middle. Yeah, I sort of figured that when I was putting them together. So I'll have play around with that later. It says, my dad used Midland Pullman to Manchester back in the day. I'm not quite old enough. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Obviously, I have to sort out the connectors on some of them. Obviously, just put the train back together the right way. But it runs. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. And like, they've put because it came with crew and stewards, so they've already been fitted, and there's been some passengers fitted as well. So it's nice that work's already done. And being like a 6-car unit, it's not too big for this layout. Yeah, if it comes into the station, I won't be able to use the passing loop. It's too big for that. But at the same time, it's not too big. Chris Foddy 6. I have an ex-GWR layout, but I run a Elenia Garter Blue A4 antique Grizzly coaches on it. regularly because I like it. Well, that's it. Yeah. Run what you want. Like, I'd seen that. It was a good price. I liked it. Did I need it? No. But I just seen it and thought, oh yeah, I'd quite like to have that. I buy what I like. I run what I like. I must admit, what I'm trying to do now is actually get rakes of wagons and coaches and that sort of thing to pull behind my engines, because I just had a motley crew of different coaches and stuff. Anthony, Model Train Outsider. Hi, Mark, Donegal Rail. Hello and Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. A very Merry Christmas to you, Anthony, and to Joyce, and to Cayenne. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Of course, your day wouldn't even be over yet. What are you, 5 hours behind? So you're about 3 o'clock, just after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Whereas I think now, when I finish this stream, they've got one of those games with jelly babies, or not, jelly beans in it, and you spin it, and you get one, and it's either cola or sick or something like that, or it's watermelon or spicy. So you've got to take, and it's sort of a Russian roulette as to whether you get one that's or one that's, oh, that's quite nice. Yes, belated birthday greetings as well, Anthony. I missed that. I was feeling under the weather, so I didn't know, wasn't always able to get onto Facebook or whatever to message you to say. And of course, happy birthday to Cayenne as well. He was the day after. Yes, 3:21 here. We are in the lull between opening gifts this morning and dinner in the next couple of hours. But we actually have our dinner on St. Stephen's Day, Boxing Day. We got up this morning. The young lad was up to high dough last night. 2 o'clock in the morning, he was still awake. Eventually got him off to sleep. To be back up at 7. I've had about a 20-minute snooze on the sofa this afternoon. So it was open presents. Everyone else went off back to bed. There was just me and the missus and the young one left up playing with the new toys. We got up about 12. I done what we usually do, cinnamon toast with the mascarpone cream, and salmon and scrambled egg on toasted croissants, so chives on it. And we ended up, then we do a buffet later on in the day. Again, it's just cheap frozen stuff from Iceland, that sort of thing, bung it in the oven for an hour. We just had that just before I came on the live stream. And then we have to actually have the full Christmas dinner tomorrow. So we spread it over a couple of days, celebration. Hermitage Road Pete, good evening. How are you doing? Merry Christmas to you. Oh. And with that. So it's obviously I haven't quite got one of the connections right, or it's come loose, because now it's there we go, and the sound has come back on for some reason. Oh, hang on. Oh, and it's derailed. And he says, we have parties on Christmas Eve, then traditional gift opening and dinner on Christmas Day. First I heard of it today, St. Stephen's Day. Yeah, in Ireland it's known as St. Stephen's Day. I know in the UK it's Boxing Day. Right, so that's stopped. I believe St. Stephen was a Christian martyr, I think. Why it's his particular day, I don't know. Oh, it's all going wrong now. There we are. I'll see. I pushed it back together. It was derailed slightly. Oh! Right, okay. It's 25 past. I'm going to start finishing up now. I just want to say, raise a drink, raise a glass. To those who've lost people this year, I know Andrew has lost his father, Rob, RGG Trains, has lost his father as well. And anybody else who's lost someone or feeling the loss of someone this time of year, I know it can be particularly difficult. We all feel it. We all have somebody that we miss this time of year and wish that they were here with us. Unfortunately not, but I'm sure they would want us to celebrate, raise a glass to them, enjoy the day. And with that, I will just say, everybody who's troubled, we're all thinking of you. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone. And I just want to wish everyone again a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and hopefully I'll see you back here next year, because next Thursday will be New Year's Day. It'll be next year. So I'm not going to see you guys till next year. So I'm going to leave the stream running. I'm just going to mute my mic now and step out of frame. But again, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year.